The second season of Peacemaker premieres today. If you haven't been keeping up with DC, it might be a little confusing to know what you need to have seen. I'm here to help you out. Here is your Peacemaker Season 2 watch list. John Cena made his DC debut in The Suicide Squad. He was seemingly killed until the post-credits scene. We then saw him in his own TV show, Peacemaker. And after that, he got a funny cameo in Superman. And that's it. You're all caught up. Now you can enjoy Peacemaker Season 2 without any confusion.
What?
Hello, and welcome to the easiest catch up ever. Right now, I am in my app, and for some reason, I don't see season 2. So I'm like, oh my gosh, I'm freaking out. Pardon me for being a tarty for the party. But yeah, I was like, we'll just get into the watch party. And right now I'm like, where is the freaking video? Like, what? Welcome to the madness. Welcome to the madness. Mixed with sadness. Peacemaker. Yes. Then what? Okay. So it just showed up. Thank God. What the heck? All right, everybody. Crisis is averted. Before we get into the watch party, shout out to Film Realist. Thank you for that awesome recap on how to catch up on Peacemaker Season 2. Super simple. Season 1, Suicide Squad. Let's go. Pretty much we're good. So, guys, please grab a separate device. I am going to start the timer in a few seconds. I just need to change a couple of things out. And then we are ready to freaking go. All right. There we go. And that's pretty much it. If you are new to watch parties, unfortunately, we cannot show them on screen or they're going to shut down the channel. Like sometimes they even strike it. It's like, it's a major copyright issue. So you're going to grab a separate device. I'm going to have the timestamp on the upper right. And I might have some commentary, but I'll probably be laughing. This show's ridiculous. Ridiculous. So with that being said, guys, we are going to count down in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right. I'm still trying to get in sync with my own timer. All right. Now I'm caught up. Welcome. I'm like, yeah, I should be good today. Everything should be on point. And then I was like, where's the episode? So right now they're recapping. Please do not skip. Even though some of you guys were with me this morning, we did episodes. I think we did 6, 7, and 8 this morning, but not like a refresh. Wow. The whole father dynamic with Peacemaker is heartbreaking. The sad part is people really got parents like that. My heart goes out to you. Not kidding. Oh, hold on. I forgot to change this. There we go. I still can't believe he killed his dad. Crazy. That's right. Don't let your past define your present. Learn from it and move on. Learn from it, heal, and move on. This eagle hugging him is life. How many people are excited to see the new dance intro? Louis. Wait, who is this? Who the hell is this? What the hell? This is so crazy how this is in his dad's house. Mm. All right, y'all. It's a new dance. Let's see. What? What? Unfortunately, no. Mine is tied to my Amazon. But if anybody has a way for this person, Dan, to see it, please hook him up. What the hell? What do we think about the new dance? And why is the father still in the credit? Why is the father here? Is the father dead? What are we doing with the dead father? Oh no, I need to do a poll about the dance, y'all. Huh. Chapter 1, the ties that grind. Remember that? Wasn't there an MTV show called The Grind? I think so. I think my friend was actually on it. 6 months later. All right, I just started a poll. What are your thoughts of the new Peacemaker dance? Answer away. Answer away. He's a superhero now? What? Hold on. Oh, okay, I see he's changing. Do you think he's evolving because his father's no longer around? Oh, snap. Green Lantern and Hawkgirl, that's crazy. That might explain why they released Superman. We're already getting cameos out the gate. They're sticking with the Justice Gang. I'm weak. Do they know he can hear them? What the hell? No way! No way! Oh, wait. I'm weak. That's right. Peace out. Oh, that's why that girl was crying when she came out. What? Mm. Hmm. Wow. Oh. Is he still trying to hook up with her? What? What? Who? All right, so they hooked up. Oh, are we doing coke? Wait, what? What the hell? This is whoa, wow. Uh-huh. Mm. Is that his brother? That's his brother? How is Keith alive? Hey, what's good? What's good? It's going good. Right now, I think we're in a different dimension. His dead brother and dead father's alive. And I'm just like, wait, where are we? So I'm assuming when Chris or Peacemaker is in this, whatever this is, dimension or whatever, it's causing a problem to their Earth. Offhand, there's a female agent that's new to me. Trying to think what else. But right now, the original team is kind of like spread out, and Peacemaker is trying to be a superhero. They did introduce there was two cameos from Superman. I don't know if I want to spoil that for you. Oh shoot. Oh. Mm. 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 Don't mess with this chick. Dang. Oy. Oh. Oy. That was beyond painful to see. Oh, oy. Mm. That's how he knows he's. Mm. Mm. Oh shoot. Oh shoot. Huh. Oh. 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 Mm. 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 Oh, it is. This episode is violent, bro. Oh, he killed. So, oh wow. Oh my God, he killed himself or a version of himself. Wow. Isn't that going to cause a problem? This is nuts. Unfortunately, I don't know what the ending just meant, but oh my gosh. All right. Whew. This interesting. All right, let's see. Let's see. Let me just stop sharing the screen real quick. Interesting start of a season. All right. Let me just lighten up the mood. Let's fly like an eagle. Set my spirit free. All right. My thoughts, or actually more like a recap. So it looks like 6 months later, I guess, after the events of Superman, based on the whole interaction with the Justice Gang. Unfortunately, Chris wants to be part of the Justice Gang. He gets rejected and spirals a little bit, and Eagly leads him to this door where it opens up another dimension. It looks uh like yeah, like an alternate universe. Unfortunately, though, every time Chris or Peacemaker, I guess, is in this quantum whatever world or whatever, it causes a problem to the current world that he's part of. Wow, this is crazy. Let me see what else did I get to write. Imola, she's spiraling out of control. Nobody wants her. No agencies. She's getting a backlash of her former boss. And as you can see, she's projecting by picking fights with men. She had a good beginning kicking their butt, but eventually the men kicked her behind, and she needs help. Like, that's not the way to deal with stuff. And of course, because Chris and Peacemaker is going in this quantum or this different reality, he has to be monitored because they need to figure out, like, will this be causing the problems in the future, from what I could figure out. Um you do see Chris trying to be a better person. It's so cool to see an alternate universe where his dad is loving, his brother's still alive. And I love the song they played, that dreaming song, If I'm Dreaming, Don't Wake Me Up. I wonder if let me see if I can find what exactly was that song. Dreaming song in episode 2. I'm sorry, 1, season 2 of Peacemaker. Let's say, so first I liked the song, then I was like, oh, now. The song featured during, hold on, let's share the screen. Why just keep all this to myself? The song featured during the potential dream sequence in the first episode of Peacemaker Season 2, titled The Tides That Grind, is Dreamer by Foxy Shazam. The song is included in the list of tracks for the episode, which also features the new intro song of Oh Lord by Foxy Sham. By the way, hold on, it reminds me, did anybody vote? Did anybody vote on their thoughts of the intro song? Are we circling back to that? Are we circling back to that? Because I will definitely give you my opinion before this live is over. One person voted, but I can't see. Can I vote on my thing? No, because I'm not logged in. Hold on, that's so weird. Right? I'm not logged into my own thing. Hold on. That's impossible. It's impossible. All right, let me see something. Sorry for not being prepared. Is it going to let me see? Let me see. Okay, so I'm not alone on that poll. Okay, we will definitely get back to the results. We will get back to those results. But I digress. Let's get back on track. So that was actually a really beautiful sequence. It wouldn't be alive without me oversharing and bringing a Debbie Downer moment into the live. But I do remember. Now, first of all, I had a beautiful, awesome relationship with my mom when she was alive. But when she passed away, I remember the first couple of months, I used to just sit on the couch and live like in my own version of what I wish was reality. And I mean, I stood like this for months. It was the weirdest thing I've ever experienced. It's almost like, if I don't know if you ever saw WandaVision, but it was kind of like creating a reality that you want to, I guess, find a way to cope with such a big loss. And so in this case, of course, I don't know how real that was in my head. It just made me feel safe. So, circling back to the character of Peacemaker, and he's had a horribly toxic relationship with his dad. His dad has taught him to be violent, hateful, cruel, unkind, and yet he still loved his dad, even though his dad verbally never showed him that love. And I say verbally only because there are certain things that his father did in season 1, like make the helmets for him or watch his eagle, that let him know that he loves him in his own little way. At least that's how I perceive that. And so anyway, once his dad realized he was in jail because of his son, then of course he tried to kill his son. And unfortunately, Peacemaker had to kill his dad. It was like kill or be killed. And so losing a parent is traumatizing in itself, whether you have a good or a bad relationship. And I do know people who's had toxic relationships with their parents, and when their parents passed away, they were still messed up. Especially like this person is part of your DNA. Of course, we want to get along with our parents, even if we don't. So you see, like, now that he's in this different dimension, why he wants to be there. But I find this interesting. Some people create that type of reality for themselves, whether we're in a superhero world or not. It's a form of, I guess, coping with something that's so traumatizing. Losing your parent, it's unbelievable. And so we don't know what type of emotional crisis Chris is going through, not only losing his dad, but being the person that literally killed his dad. How is that going to play out in the rest of the 7 episodes of the season? We don't know. But you can just tell this is going to affect something greatly. So, let me see if there's anything else in my notes. No, that's all I really got. Maybe part of Chris's journey is some form of redemption, trying to be better than his dad, trying to be a better person. I always feel sad when people who do have parents who teach them how to really do bad things. I feel like it's a really unfair introduction to the world. Your parents are supposed to be like your guidance to being a good human. I guess good and evil being subjective, but to me it's not. But it sucks, and then you come to find out through your friends and peers that you're a really bad person, and it's not your fault. Your parents taught you how to be toxic. Your parents taught you how to be who you are. Sucks. It really does. So, out the gate, I really did like this episode. It's a little more grounded than what we had for season 1, but it's setting up a good introduction to, I guess, deep diving into the characters a little bit better. And that's going to be really interesting how that plays out. Now I'm assuming if there is portals to go. Now, this part that's interesting. If we're in a new DCU universe and Green Lantern and Hot Girl is here, are we in the right universe? Like, I don't know. I don't even know. I don't care. I will do Easter eggs. Oh, wait. Let me see if a YouTuber has Easter eggs, because I'm not an expert. I just can relate to really dark stuff. That's all I got for you. The girl who has a lot of dark stuff in her head. But let's see if we can find some peace. I know for a fact some of these YouTubers got a couple of these episodes ahead. So that means these Easter eggs are up as of now. Are they? No. Oh, wait. Season 2. I'm sure somebody got it. Yes. Heavy spoilers. So Heavy Spoilers has about 20 minutes. Let's just see. A couple of minutes. Just a couple of minutes. Where will we be? Shout out to all the YouTubers with the Easter eggs. Like, some people will be like, oh my God, that's so pointless. No, Easter egg freaking YouTubers rock, because normies like me need someone to break this stuff down. All right, here we go.
What's poppin', Peace Posse? It is me, MT, and welcome back to the Heavy Spoiler
Hey,
Show,
MT.
y'all. The most peaceful place on the internet, because the 11th Street Kids are back, baby. James Gunn has done it yet again and has given us another comic book banger in the form of this Peacemaker Season 2 premiere. And to celebrate the occasion, we're going to break down all the Easter eggs and details that you may have missed in this episode.
I'm sure I missed a lot.
Because peacemaking waits for no man, or toxically masculine woman, or eagle. Peacemaker Season 2 starts.
Oh, that's another thing that I didn't touch on, but I want to touch on it now. What was the whole thing? Like, what was the whole thing of Peacemaker killing another variant of himself? Like, is there going to be a consequence for that? And who's the real Peacemaker? The one that got killed or the one that survived? But, all right, back to this.
Off with a recap of the events of the first season. A voiceover of Peacemaker specifically begins this recap with the words, "Previously in the DCU," showing the audience from the jump that the events of Peacemaker Season 1 are mostly canon to this new DCU cinematic universe that started with projects like 2024's Creature Commando series, as well as 2025's Superman. Both projects that we covered here on Heavy Spoilers. And towards the end of the last season, Leota Adebayo, played by the incredibly talented, Oscar-nominated, Grammy Award-winning Danielle Brooks, calls her mother, Amanda Waller, to ask if she could send in the Justice League to help her division of Task Force X in taking down an invasion of the Butterfly Body Snatchers. The 11th Street Kids would end up saving the day without them, with the DCEU Justice League showing up a few minutes too late. However, in this recap, we hear Adebayo ask Waller for help from the Justice Gang instead of the Justice League, leading to the heroes Mr. Terrific, Superman, Green Lantern, Hawkgirl, and Supergirl showing up instead of Superman, Aquaman, Flash, Wonder Woman, and the ghost of Ray Fisher Cyborg.
I did
and
not
another element
see
that has
that.
changed
Wait, hold on.
heroes Mr. Terrific,
Wait.
taking down an invasion of the Butterfly Body Snatchers. The 11th Street Kids would end up saving the day without them, with the DCEU Justice League showing up a few minutes too late. However, in this recap, we hear Adebayo ask Waller for help from the Justice Gang instead of the Justice League, leading to the heroes Mr. Terrific, Superman, Green Lantern, Hawkgirl, and Supergirl showing up instead of Superman, Aquaman, Flash, Wonder Woman, and the ghost of Ray Fisher Cyborg. And another element that has changed between universes is how this recap shows a nauseous Peacemaker saying that he puked on Guy Gardner one time and that bull-headed puke freak liked it. Peacemaker never actually says this in the season 1 finale, but is immediately told to shut up by Harcourt. So yeah, just in case some of you out there felt like James Gunn was gaslighting the hell out of us, just know that we are in a whole new timeline now. And I love how we're probably going to be playing more Spot the Difference.
Wait a minute. So if we're in a new timeline, that answers one of my questions, like how is Green Lantern and Hawkgirl here? I'm assuming Chris's dad's quantum room is the reason for it. I'm assuming. But all right. Go and see. Keep this goes.
Difference throughout this season, because it kind of feels like the Mandela effect in a weird way. Just like when the 11th Street Kids were arguing about the pronunciation of the Berenstain Bears in season 1. And even though I said Berenstain, I still say Berenstein on my free time because it is the Berenstein Bears. I don't care about what anyone says. It's Berenstein. And if you disagree with me, I'm going to call up the Berenstein Titans on your ass. They found Papa Bear on the Berenstein's list on Berenstein Island. Not looking too good. But yeah, after this recap, episode 1, titled The Ties That Grind, opens with Peacemaker's right-hand bird eagerly waking his ass up. And much like how dogs get antsy to go out on walks, eagles apparently get antsy to go out on flights. However, since it is currently snowing outside of Peacemaker's home in Evergreen, Washington, a town that made its first appearance in the pages of Green Lantern number 53 from 1967, Peacemaker has to improvise.
There's 8 billion people in the world.
But hey, you can make your first.
Don't you always, at least I always get fascinated when there's YouTubers that know things to this level. Like, do you know how many freaking comics there are in real life? It's not like a couple, it's thousands, but whatever. I mean, I know AI and stuff exists, but my brother, when he was alive, he would know stuff like this. And I actually dated a guy same thing. Every time we watch Gotham or anything like DC related, he would be like, this is wrong, that's wrong, this wrong. Ah. So the point is people get this stuff. But anywho, back to this.
For fresh air, he takes Eagly to the extra dimensional outside by letting Eagly roam free in his fancy schmancy quantum unfolding storage area. A neat gift that his father gave to Chris on his deathbed, along with all of his Peacemaker tech. Just kidding, Chris stole the door to the quantum unfolding storage area from his dad after he shot him in the face, something Arnold Schwarzenegger struggled to do in Terminator 2, proving that Peacemaker is superior to the T-1000. But Peacemaker's dad, Augie, was a big old racist, so he didn't deserve a house with Monsters Inc. ass doors. Those are only for good boys and girls, not for white dragons. But yeah, Eagly has himself a metaphorical ball flying around while Chris attempts to greet his extra-dimensional alien neighbor. And as far as I can tell, this alien species has not been established at all in DC Comics lore, and is only identified in the credits as Kyphotic Alien, played by an actor Dorian Kinji. If you ever wondered what the DK on Donkey Kong's ties stood for, it's Dorian Kinji, by the way. You're welcome. The credits also reveal that this Kyphotic alien was brought to life through the help of 2 other puppeteers, which is super dope. I love when productions break out the puppeteers to do some practical effects and whatnot. I'm looking at you, Babu Frick. You're my son. You are my Star Wars son. But unfortunately for Christopher, the alien would ignore his friendly neighborly greeting, leading Chris to calling him a crypt keeper looking bitch, a reference to the corpse.
All right. There is another almost 20 minutes of that. Please show love. Let's see if I can highlight heavy spoilers, YouTube, and check that out. Check that out. I will be checking that after that live. But yeah, I have questions, and I'll get those questions answered once I go through all these Easter egg videos. But yeah, so that's pretty much my thoughts. Yeah, I have a couple of questions. Why are we in different dimensions? This, that, and the third. What are the consequences of Chris killing his other variant? We'll find it out hopefully between now and the end of the season. But since I got here late, we usually do this kind of stuff in the beginning. I have some 411. Hopefully I'll be able, even though I do have plans next Thursday, but let's be positive. Let's just hope I get here in time for Peacemaker. Usually I'll do the 411 and fun finds in the beginning. And then for those who don't have HBO Max and can't join the watch party, at least you can get some information. So with that being said, I mentioned this earlier this morning, but a lot of you guys, even though it was a good watch party in terms of views, at least good for me, y'all were quiet as hell, which means people probably were coming through. It was like 4 or 5 in the morning. So I get that they were like, who is this chick doing a watch party? It was me. I'm the problem, it's me. Anyway, if you are interested in seeing Batman and Batman Returns on August 25th, it's in theaters. I know in New York, most of the shows are almost sold out. So if you want to make that happen for yourself, get in the app, get your tickets as soon as humanly possible. Also in September 5th in, I believe in San Francisco, they're having a Superman movie night on one of the biggest screens, period. So check that out for that information as well. And fun finds. If you go to the Regal store, they added some Superman merch in there. Some of that stuff is new. Some of it is, like, for example, the popcorn bucket in New York, from what I can tell, has sold out. At first, that popcorn bucket was available at 42nd Street, and it was available at Union Square Regal. But the last time I went there, which literally was yesterday, at least 42nd Street was sold out. And I went to Regal the week before it was gone. But just in case you're like, I really want that popcorn bucket, it's still in the app. I'm loving that Superman freaking sweatshirt, and low-key I want those toppers. Even though I have those toppers, I kind of want to like sell something Like I want to sell a set, and I'm like, things sell better when you sell it as a set. But the point is, they got some cool stuff in the store, and there's some other merch you might want to get into. Also, yesterday, I don't know if it was like that today because I had no time to stop by the theater, but I finally got the crypto bowl. How freaking cute! I don't remember this being $15 when I went to see. I think I saw Superman here. I think I saw them 4DX. Yeah, actually, I did. What am I talking about? Ain't no think. I was being thrown all over the freaking theater. So I could have sworn this thing was like $40. But the point is, yesterday, I got one plus another freaking bucket, y'all. Another freaking bucket for $15. Not $15 each. I got this bowl for $15 at Regal 42nd Street in New York City. I really don't think there's probably any more left because listen, I've been in these theaters so much this summer. Some of them know me, but I always, always say, hello, how you doing? I'm here to get concession. You wait for them to say okay, because sometimes they don't say okay. But Regal, I've never had a problem with Regal. Regal has the nicest staff I have ever seen in the movie theater business. But anyway, I digress. So once I, get the green light, the guy goes, hey, buy one, get one free. And I'm like, I know this guy's tweaking. There's no way he's buy one, get one free. That's exactly what he said. So then I get to concession stand. I'm like, can I get Superman and the Smurfs? So these are now officially my cheapest popcorn buckets I've ever got, ever. I'm averaging $20 a bucket. $20 a bucket. I have a lot of buckets now. Part of the reason why I'm broke. But I would say these are my cheapest, being about $8 each with tax included. My most expensive from a movie house is Thunderbolts. However, I've had to pay more for eBay ones. Like I have a Superman one that I had to pay double for. And that was like $60 to me. And then I have that Figment the Dragon one from freaking Disney. That was over $100. But the point is, these are my most affordable ones, thanks to Regal and their awesome staff, because I would have never known that. I was looking for any Fantastic Four merch. And then I went across the street looking for Freakier Friday for my friend. So the point is, I was not looking to even see the price because I come there so much. When you do something so much, you don't see what you need to see. But they even had a sign on the bucket. I would have never noticed that. But anyway, thanks to the staff. They're awesome. And I would like to plug in my first tech, I believe it's my first Gadget live for the summer. The Insta360. They got a new square one. I love the Insta360 Go series. It is everything that makes my heart scream Gadget Girl. I love this stuff. So I have the old one. This is the old one. Right now, they're not discussing replacing this one because I'm not going to lie. The form factor on this is better for me in terms of it being smaller. I haven't decided if I'm going to buy it or not. Mixed feelings because I don't have money to really do anything. I'm like, do I need this? Of course, the answer is no. But I don't know. I'm learning to be a little bit wiser with my purchases. But if anybody's out there, I would love this as a gift. And I said before, Amazon gift cards is my love language. But that's the new one. It's pretty up. It's pretty much almost as, if I had to guess, let me see. I wish I had a compared video of it. But if I had to guess, it's probably like double the size of this. But the new one, what caught my eye about the new one, you can put certain external mics to this. You can't do it with this one. This one here doesn't have external memory. The new one does. What else? This one has double the battery life, or it has an extended battery life from this one. What else? What else? What else? Oh, they have safety ways to keep this from falling off your bike and stuff. That stuff is important because this stuff is so cool when you're in a controlled environment. But I'm always afraid that I'm going to lose this thing. Always afraid. So how you can fasten it to yourself, at least this one, the new ones has an extra way to keep it from falling. You put your magnetic plate under and and then you can get these nice POVs. I think I have one, a hat mount, but I don't know where I put it. So I want to try something real quick. But I definitely want to start using this more. I use this mainly for the gym. And as I'm trying to justify, do I want to finance another freaking camera? I feel like if I do get a new one, then this one will be exclusively for the gym. And then the new one, because what I don't like about this one is the indoor footage is a little, it's a little grainy. And the new one, okay, this is not quite working, but whatever. You get the point. Good. Let's dance. But I don't know. For those who like to finance things through Amazon, guess what? It's in the Amazon store. If you would be so kind, if you are interested in buying this through the Amazon website, I would appreciate if you use my links. I have a special section I just created today. It's called My Gadget Wishlist. And of course, that one is right there. I want that so bad. I also want the Insta360 X5. I actually went to the event in April 22nd. That was really fun. I wouldn't mind that microphone. And I'm also interested in this new Hollyland microphone that I just found out about today. Right now, I have a Hollyland mic right now. I don't have an issue with it. I think it's actually really cool. But I wanted to see if this one's smaller. You could never have too many mics. That I could tell you. From a girl who has a lot of mics, like sometimes I will leave mics in different bags. Sometimes I have one of my mics, I have a more professional one, and sometimes it just doesn't work. That's why I started using this one, because this one's always working. But the point is, I could have this one for home. I could have the new one to go. I have another one, an emergency mic in my bag at all times. And they're all from Hollyland. I really seem to like those a lot. But I'm going to have to wait for more reviews to see if this is going to be my gadget for 2025, at least a new one. $450 isn't cheap, but I'm telling you what's causing my hesitation. I'm probably going to have to get a different mic because I probably don't have the right mic for that. Different mounts. And the new one doesn't have internal storage like this one, which means SD card. And again, unless there is a miracle of brand deals and stuff, I really don't have much planned this year. So it's like, do I need it if I'm home or in New York a lot? I mean, New York, I could use this in New York because of that low light feature. I'll think about it. But at least you guys know what are the things that's on my wish list. If you would like to purchase any of those things, use the links. It's literally in the description bar. And thanks again for the support. So that's pretty much it. I did want to see if I could pull up the poll review. I did have a question I asked y'all. Let me just make sure I don't activate. Oh, it doesn't say. It won't let me see it. Boo. So oh man. So I asked a question about the new song. Hopefully I can see it on my other iPad. What are your thoughts of the new Peacemaker dance? So what I can do is share my screen, I guess. This is going to be so weird. Let me see something. Where is that? So you guys can see the poll. One day I hope StreamYard could work with the poll. Like you have to, it's so annoying how this works, but even though StreamYard's a great value of a third party, this is where it falls short. So hopefully you guys can see that question. Can I blow this up? Yes, there we go. That's what I was trying to do. Boo, come on. I'm making a mess as always. Come on. Ugh. I'm so used to an iPad that it's like, you couldn't tell me I was Gen X. You couldn't tell me because I have this weird habit of just grabbing. Y'all could see it. And if you don't, oh, well, I tried. I'm so used to like touching screens all the time. So I'm sure on my other account, I could see this poll. Can I? Yes. Or at least the poll results. Dang, y'all. Even though only 3 people voted, myself included, I did vote keeping it 100 with you. So technically it was 2 people, but I count, whatever. We all said the same thing about the freaking song, bro. We all said the same freaking thing. I'm gonna double check one more time, refresh it. I said, ooh. So 3 people voted. The question was, what are your thoughts of the new Peacemaker dance? Option 1 was I love it more than the first season. Option 2 is I love the first season 1 dance better. Option 3 was I love them both equally. And option 4 is no comment. For the 3 people who voted, myself included, we voted I love the season 1 dance better. Why do I feel like that's going to be a topic of conversation tomorrow? I saw that dance and I was just like, what? It was just too much. It was too much. What's that saying? Less is more. Less is more. Always, always, always. Anyway. Well, not always, but usually. Or if it's not broke, don't fix it. So maybe for season, maybe for season episode 2, season 2, we can just go back to the old dance. How about we propose that, y'all? How about we propose that? But thank you guys. This is the longest day I've ever had on YouTube history. I'm sure there'll be more days like this, right? As we are just figuring out how to shape this channel. 3 lives. I did one from 4 something in the morning to 7 something, then another one like 10 in the morning, and this is the end of the day at 10:26. This has been a long day. But thank you all for everybody that came through to all 3 now. I am going to get ready for bed, take a shower. And my next live will be next Thursday. I was going to do a live this weekend, but I am going to take a time out, maybe go to my other channel. I love the Jackson family. And I owe you guys a whole bunch of shorts that need to be like shot and edited. And if I have time, I also wanted to edit my Insta360 X5 vlog that never went up from April. So I'm like, even though I won't be on live, I'll definitely be on YouTube. It's just, I need to catch up and get my life right. So that's it for now. Thanks again for coming through, for the thumbs up, for the shares, for the comments, whatever makes this go into the algorithm. I appreciate it. And don't forget to check out heavy spoilers for Easter eggs on this episode. And other honorable mentions is Screen Crush and New Rock Stars. Those are 3 great channels for Easter eggs. I'm sure there's more, and maybe we'll highlight some to next week. But until my next post, Gadget Trish is out. Thanks again for watching. And I'll see you real soon. Bye.